Hello everyone, CaddywhumpusGamer here, bringing you another episode of Minecraft Awakening. Today's episode we are going to continue with the Singularity automation. This should be the last episode in the series. This is part 9, and we are making the Chromatic Singularity today. So we're going to go ahead and stick our ME interfaces on the cables. This one's a little bit different. It only has 7 instead of 9. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and set up our translocators, and we are going to set up the glowstone on them, and then we'll get going with the automation. Now, it does work out perfectly. This is 7, which leaves me 2 spaces, which originally I was like, oh, I'll just stick it in the center and leave it. And then I'm like, well, I have to use a dire autocrafting table for one of them, and then I need the infinity catalyst, so those 2 will fit in here perfectly. Oops. I hate how I auto step up. I know there's a key to turn that off, and I don't remember off the top of my head what it is. Alright, so we are set up to go. Okay, the first one is going to be tartarite. Now, tartarite is actually an alloy. And if we search through the recipes, you can see it is molten Atlaris. I always say that wrong. It's molten Atlaris and molten adamantine. Put those together in a tinker smeltery, and you will get tartarite. Alright, so we're going to put that in there and put 3 of these in there. Let's see, how expensive is that? Yeah, we'll throw a few extra in there. Alright, now the second one is block of aluminum brass. Now that is also an alloy. Alright, and you are going to mix molten copper with molten aluminum or aluminium, depending on where you're from. But you mix those and you get molten aluminum brass or molten aluminium brass, depending on where you're from. Alright, let's see, we're going to add some soul sand there. Alright, oops, forgot to get rid of that. Block of manulian, alright, or however it's pronounced. This is another alloy. There's a lot of alloys in this one. Alright, and that is basically ardite and cobalt. And those are ores from the nether. So you're going to definitely have to go to the nether, but if you're to the point of making singularities, you've already been to the nether. Alright, we'll just throw that in there. And let's grab some more soul sand. And those vultures are annoying me. My turret's not shooting them down because they're considered passive, apparently. And I can hear them. There they are. And they attack if they get in range, so they're like really annoying. And I got a loot bag. Let's see. Alright, little distraction there. Okay, after manulium is alumite, however you want to pronounce it. Alright, then the next one is ardite. Oh, and I forgot something. The alumite is actually an alloy too. And that is made mixing molten aluminum or aluminium, molten iron, and molten obsidian, and you will get the resulting molten alumite. Alright, so then we have the ardite. Then we have cobalt. And then the last one. Alright, this is a little bit different. Oops, I hit R instead of opening my inventory and then hitting R. Alright, you're going to have to smelt down ender pearls. And then you're going to have to cast it in a casting basin to get this last thing. It's a block of solid ender. Alright, and to get the resident ender, you're either going to need to use a magma crucible and smelt down ender pearls, or you're going to have to smelt down ender pearls inside of a tinker smeltery. Now this is 500 Celsius. Wait a second. Okay, so yeah, it's 500 Celsius. Oops. So let's look. Oh, I don't have any of the other ones open. Cobalt. What does that take to smelt? Should have looked at this ahead of time. 650. So, okay, you should be able to smelt the ender pearl with just lava. Alright, we'll put that in there. And that's not too expensive. We'll just stick 3 of those in there. We'll stick a couple more in the cobalt and the ardite, just because they are expensive. Alright, so let's go over. And yeah, this thing keeps getting further and further away. I said that last episode. Let's see. Processing. We need tartarite. Alright, so we're going to grab 1 there. All these are going to be single outputs today. So tartarite is 1 full stack and 24. Okay, so 1 full stack and 24. And that gets us our tartarite one. Now let's see, brass. We want aluminum brass singularity, 1 of those. Put 1 down here in our inventory. And that is going to be 2 soul sand. Alright. Oops, pattern there. The next one is manulian. Alright, so we'll clear this out, put 1 in our inventory, put those back in there, and it will be 22. Oops. Alright, 22 like that. We'll grab the recipe like this. Alright, and the next one is alumite, or aluminite, or however you want to pronounce it. Whoops. Put 1 of those in our inventory there. And that is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gives us that. Alright, now the next one is ardite. Alright, so 1 ardite, put that in there. Now, ardite is more expensive, let's see, but not as expensive as the first one. So we actually need 44 for the ardite one, and I have a sneaking suspicion that cobalt, yep, cobalt's going to be the same. Alright, so we're just going to swap that out, put 1 in our inventory, we're going to hit encode pattern, and there we go. And the last one is ender. And that is 5. So let's see, ender singularity. That should be this one, right? We'll double check the recipe. Yes, that's it. Alright, and I said it was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And I forgot to grab 1 in my inventory. Alright, and that makes the chromatic. So we're going to put this in here. We're going to switch this to a crafting recipe. We are going to stick that in our ME interface over here with the crafting terminals. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our covers and get this set up. You can shift click onto the face of these, which is nice because that helps you move slower, especially if you have advanced armor like I do. It can be kind of a pain to maneuver slowly so that you can actually do stuff without clicking on the wrong spot. Alright, then we are going to put our solid blocks in here. Alright, then we're going to go ahead and grab our singularities and put them up here, and then we'll work on the next step. Okay, so that one goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there. That one does not go there. Okay, what did I say it was? Shift right click? No, right click. So is this the alumite one? Switch hands, put it back. Okay, yeah, there we go. Then it's ardite, cobalt, and ender. Alright. So the first one is tartarite. Yes, we have that. The second one is aluminum brass, or aluminum brass. Right? Yeah. Alright, then the next one is manulian. Alright, then we have alumite, or alumite. or however you want to pronounce it. Then we have ardite. Then we have cobalt. And then we have the ender singularity. All right, and I should be able to go in here and go chromatic, craft 1, next, start, and it should be here because I've already got some crafted up. Because I put all the soul sand in there, and there we go. Now the chromatic one just looks epic. All right, so now let's see. Dire crafting table. We're going to put that here. We're going to take an ME interface here. We're going to need cable. And I probably will change this around a little bit. Let's see. We'll go ahead and put that in there. And nice. Let's see, we will need, this should output from the bottom always. I don't have my conduit probe on me. Always active, extract. There we go. Okay. I'm not sure. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead. Whoops. Lag spike. I'm going to go ahead and save that for next episode because that's on another spot on my spreadsheet, and I don't know what my recording software does when I try and switch to a different program. I think it messes up, so I'm not going to do that right now. And I don't want to do the back and forth. I did do this one like I was talking about with the gold trim. So far, nobody has commented. You can be the first one to comment on whether or not you like the gold trim design or whether you like one of these others with just the open, the same color as the background, which kind of blends in right here. Oh, it's raining. I was like, what in the world? It looks like static. Let's see. Turn the rain off. There we go. Maybe that's why I got the lag spike. So I have the gold. Then I have with the glass in here, which I don't necessarily like because now I can kind of manually go like this. And I am going to show in an episode. That reminds me. I am going to show how to automate these to always keep a set amount in my ME system using level emitters and how to set all of those up. Because what I want to do is, like, I want to have it so it always keeps a certain amount, but I also want it so that I'm not spending all my EMC. Like, I could set it so that these never get above 99,000, which is the most I'll need in order to complete the mission, I think is what it is. Because it's like 9,000 ingots, which are all made with 11 of the infinity catalysts, which are all made with 1 of the massive singularity. So I should never need more than 99,000. So I would definitely hard cap it at that. But I don't want to be pumping all my EMC and draining, like, say, pumping it into the shadow metal one that is, like, the most expensive one. It's like 5 million or 5 billion EMC per singularity. I don't want to drain all of my EMC value just getting those. So yeah, I'm not sure quite how I'm going to do it, but I know I am going to regulate it and limit it. Probably have, like, I don't know, maybe 10,000 of each. Alright, so I did want to say, I need some ideas for some more episodes. I know I still got some missions to do, and I want to set up for some of them, but one of my big issues with recording is the fact that I eventually get to the point where I'm not sure what to do episodes on, and then, like, I don't know what to do. Alright, we are going to have to actually run this cable down lower so that I can fill in here, because I don't like having that extra there. Because it doesn't look as good as having the solid. So yeah, this cable is probably going to get moved to the center and covered up. Actually, you know what? Can I cover the big ones? Ooh, I can. Haha. That'll work. There we go. That'll work. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I think next episode I'll automate the last singularity and the infinity catalyst and possibly infinity ingots. We'll see about that. Alright, but that is going to do it for today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. If you did, tell a friend, leave a like, and until next time, this is CaddywhumpusGamer signing off.